Hello and welcome to the monthly review for February 2015. Today we are with John and Pinky again, but this time in the sister pub to the Hollybush, the Three Horseshoes here in Corn Street. Thank you, John, and thank you, Pinky. So what's in the news this month? Well, the Council for Mortgage Lenders have just published the final figures for 2014, and as we suspected, the volume of new mortgage approvals tailed off in the second half of the year. But December alone saw a slight increase after 5 consecutive monthly falls, with around 60,000 new approvals for the month. Now, you naturally feel that the falling numbers of mortgage approvals may be driven by falling demand, in other words, less people wanting to buy. But in Witney, I think the falling transaction numbers have actually been driven more by a shortage in sellers than a shortage in buyers. We've seen many properties come to the market in recent weeks that are sold within days, of course if they're correctly priced, and this goes some way to support my theory. Let's take a quick look at the usual numbers and see what they may suggest. The total number of properties available in Witney and the surrounding villages at the end of February this year was 359, compared with 407 in the same week of last year. And of these, 168 were under offer this year and 199 last year, producing a relatively consistent sold rate of just under 50%. But this leaves only 191 properties for sale at the end of February across all price ranges, compared to 208 this time last year. Now, whilst this kind of sold rate creates a very healthy market in which to sell, it can make buying a little more tricky. If you track these numbers back over the last 5 years, you can start to see the bigger picture. As you would imagine then, prices are on the up again, with the Witney average price up 0.9% already this year and the village properties average price up 0.8%. Interestingly, it's the 3-bed homes that have seen the greatest increase across the patch, with Madley Park 3 beds up 1.2%, Deer Park 3 beds up 1.1% and Freeland 3-bedroom homes up 1% already this year. Finally, looking out for this month's hotspots, these are properties in areas with certain price bands that are outperforming the market average, and again it seems to be the 3-bed homes in Witney that are priced between 250 and 350, currently running with a sold rate of 57% against an average of 47%. And if you're looking for a 3-bed village home up to 350,000, you may find it quite difficult, with an amazing 70% of them already under offer. Wow. The rate of inflation will certainly have an influence on the property market if it continues to fall. Hopefully we'll all begin to feel a little less squeezed for cash, particularly towards the end of each month. But the big influence, I think, that a sustained period of low inflation, low unemployment and of course the low interest rates can have on the market, it's much more about how it makes us feel. Do we feel good? Do we feel positive? And do we really want to unsettle ourselves to give this move thing a bit of a go? At the moment, probably yes. We've started to see the return at long last of first-time buyers. Last year saw the highest number of mortgage approvals to first-time buyers for 7 years, with first-time buyer loans exceeding 300,000 in 1 year for the first time since 2007. That's around 46% of the total loans approved going to first-time buyers. So what does this all mean to you? Well, naturally it depends on what your plans are really, but pretty much everything I've reported today is good news for the housing market and therefore also for the wider economy. When people move house, they do tend to spend money, which helps support many associated related industries. For example, carpet manufacturers, the carpet suppliers and the fitters, building supplies, tradesmen, tradeswomen, removal companies, solicitors, mortgage brokers, estate agents of course, and many other industries. I think we all benefit from a buoyant but stable housing market. If you would like more information on how we can make the current conditions work best for you, then do get in touch. My contact details come up at the end of this video. But do rest easy, the signs going forward are very positive for the property market and of course the wider economy as a whole. I'd love to come and see you to talk through your plans, either for the long term or for the short term. And if you know anyone that may be thinking of selling, then I'd love to hear from them too. Thank you once again to John and to Pinky for letting us film here today. This is the Three Horseshoes in Corn Street. Thanks to all of you for watching this month's update, and I look forward to bringing you further relevant and local property news next month. Thank you.